My mom's husband told me I was never his and that he never loved me. I always knew something was off. My dad treated my sister and brothers like they were made of gold, but with me, it was like I barely existed. He'd show up to all of my sister's plays, record every single one, cheer the loudest, and I'd be in the back of the auditorium, pretending it didn't sting that he never came to mine. He'd take my brothers out for ice cream, bring home toys, little surprises, but for me, nothing, not even a birthday card. And when my mom wasn't home, he'd make movie nights with them, popcorn, pizza, laughter filling the house, and he'd tell me to stay in my room. I used to sit behind my door, listening to them laugh, trying so hard not to cry. I asked my mom why he hated me. I begged her to tell me what I did wrong. She said we were just too similar, that we butted heads, but we never did. He never gave me the chance. Then, a couple of months ago, I got the truth. A relative, someone from my mom's side, pulled me aside during a family gathering. She looked nervous. Her eyes kept darting around the room, and then she said it. "He's not your dad." I froze. She told me my mom had been seeing two men back then, the man I called dad and my biological father. And when she got pregnant with me, she didn't know who the father was. My dad, Drake, apparently told her he wouldn't share her. She chose him, but when I was born, he made her get a DNA test, and when it came back that I wasn't his, he said she could keep me, but he wanted his own kid. That's why my sister was born just a year after me. It wasn't an accident. It was a replacement. The relative even showed me proof, old messages, photos, family gossip that suddenly made sense, and I just broke. All those years of wondering why he didn't love me, why he treated me like I was something to be tolerated. It all made sense. So that night, I confronted them. Drake was sitting on the couch watching TV, my mom in the kitchen. I stood there shaking, my heart pounding so loud I could hear it in my ears. "Is it true?" I asked. "Are you not my dad?" He didn't even hesitate. He muted the TV and said, "So, you found out." My mom's face went pale. He leaned back, looked me dead in the eye, and said, "Now that you know, you can stop calling me dad. My name's Drake. That's all. No emotion, no regret, just cold." I felt something inside me snap. My mom started crying, saying she didn't want me to find out like this, but she didn't even deny it. I asked why she let him treat me like that, why she never stood up for me, and she just said, "You wouldn't understand." He cut in, said he didn't have to love a child that wasn't his, that he let me stay this long out of respect for her. But once I turn 18, I'm gone. He said he wants 1 year with his real family. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Later that night, I found out my siblings all have college savings set aside. Guess who doesn't? Me. I wasn't even surprised. Since then, my mom's been obsessed with finding out who told me. Every day, every hour, texts, calls, yelling through my door. "Who said it? Who told you?" She doesn't care that my whole world just shattered. She just wants to know who to blame. When I wouldn't tell her, she tried to ground me, told me whoever said it had no right, and that it was disrespectful to tell a kid something like that behind a parent's back. I just looked at her. All I could think was, "You had 16 years to tell me yourself." She said I was being ungrateful, that I was punishing her by keeping secrets, but I wasn't. I was protecting the only person who'd ever told me the truth. She started crying again, saying I was ruining our family, but our family was never real. I was the secret that wouldn't go away, the mistake they both decided to live with until now. Now that the truth's out, I'm just unwanted. The last thing Drake said to me before walking out of the room was, "Don't expect anything from me. You were never mine." And I stood there, 16 years old, realizing I'd been living in a house where love had an expiration date. He walked away. My mom just stood there, sobbing into her hands, and I finally understood why, all those years, I was never part of the picture, because I wasn't his, and he never wanted me to be, or wanted